Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So let's dive in here and take a look. We've had a pretty volatile market with the NASDAQ being much more volatile than the S&Ps. We also have a tale of two forces at work, and it's super important to understand this. So let's first look at the right hand side on the daily chart. And you can see that we did recover -2 ATR. We came back to the mean. That's a positive on the bullish side. And it does open up the door for a retest of the tree line up here, where you can see we hung out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trading days. So super possible at this point that we're going to come up and give that a kiss. But the idea here that we're going to go and make new highs and live happily ever after is in question by a large factor, simply because of this chart. So this is the monthly chart. And I just want you to notice here that when there was the last time there was a monthly squeeze here in 2017, that's when you have the wind at your back. You can do no wrong, buy the dip. If you're wrong, just be patient. You'll be right next week, as long as if you're buying option, as long as you're given enough time. But once that was over, you can see that the market went into a mess and actually had a correction. So where are we now? We had a monthly squeeze in the spiders towards the end of 2020 through almost all of 2021. It's done. It's over. And that opens up the door for a pullback all the way to the 21 EMA, or just a chop fest while the next one builds up. And keep in mind that these only happen every 3 to 5 years. So if we look at the Qs, it's more pronounced. So on the Qs here, so first of all, wow, that's a lot. So first here on the daily chart, you can see that the main thing here is that, yes, it's been certainly more volatile, okay? And this is, the FANG stocks do not do well in a environment where QE is being eliminated and interest rates are talking about being raised because the value play is thrown out. And of course, if the FANGs go, the NASDAQ goes. But this was really a crazy run, but very bullish reversal here. So at the very least, I'm looking for the Qs to retest the mean. Keep in mind the S&Ps got here today. So we got the voodoo tree line at 390.21. The mean a few smidges above that. So the idea we could at least come up here and give us a kiss makes a lot of sense. From there, it gets a little, it's not as certain. So, any long trades here, I'm kind of looking at it very short term, and I think that this market in and of itself is a shorter term trading environment market. So now let's come over to the monthly chart. Keep in mind the NASDAQ fired way earlier than the spiders in Q1, Q2 of 2020, and so this was almost one of the longest monthly squeezes I've ever seen, almost 2 years. It's over, all right? So when it's over, and it's losing momentum, that's when the market goes sideways to down. So at this point, again, it's suspect that I've never, ever, ever, ever seen a market replicate a monthly squeeze move like this or like this when the monthly squeeze had run out of momentum. Okay, so we want to keep that in mind, that we've got two forces at work here. Larger term time frames rolling over, okay, meaning that the path of least resistance is lower, and then the daily can go both ways. In that type of a situation, what do? First of all, it's shorter term trading, things like iron condors, but the main thing is really dampening expectations. The idea here that you're going to buy and catch a greater than expected move, the odds of that happening are lower. So normally in a normal trade, I like to I'm going to, buy the pullback to the 21, and then, I want to look for a move to 2 ATR, possibly 3 ATR on the long side over the next couple of weeks. That's kind of standard operating procedure, and as you can see what was happening back here. But now it's really, if you can get 1 ATR, that's great. And ATR, that's average true range. So that's all I'm looking for at this point until the conditions change. But it's important to understand that the markets have changed. They are changing, and you want to, what worked here, what got you out of Egypt ain't going to get you to the promised land, and you just have to develop a new skill set. All right, hope it helps. You guys have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you at the next update.
Hey, John here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below and let us know what topic you want to see us cover next. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release new videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com and learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you next time.